If you told me of a band that combined elements from funk, jazz, jive, blues, surf, R&B, reggae, rockabilly, rap, and psychedelic rock, first I would say they should just pick a genre and stick with it. Then, I'd want to give it a listen. Now that I have, I think you should too. That's why That Handsome Devil is hitting the reference desk this week.
Lord, send down some angels, and they better have guns.
So, my first introduction to That Handsome Devil was actually from the video game Guitar Hero 2, which featured the song Elephant Bones as a bonus track. But Elephant Bones is actually off their self-titled EP, and today I'm going to be talking about their debut album, A City Dressed in Dynamite. But first, let's do a little history lesson on That Handsome Devil. The lead singer and lyricist, who goes by his stage name God Forbid, and multi-instrumentalist/producer Jeremy Page, originally worked together in a previous band, a hip-hop group called The Alaskan Fishermen. Don't let the name fool you though, they're not from Alaska, more like New England. While these two are the heart and soul of That Handsome Devil, they do have a rather large supporting crew of musicians. The official list of members actually consists of 8 people, though only 3 ever seem to appear in promotional shots of the band. God Forbid, Jeremy Page, and Naoko Takamoto. Those of you who are familiar with That Handsome Devil through Guitar Hero and Rock Band have Takamoto to thank for their inclusion in the game, as she's a producer at Harmonix Music Systems, the developer for Guitar Hero 1 and 2, Guitar Hero Rocks the 80s, and all of the Rock Band games. Other notable members are studio musician Sam Merrick on drums, who's currently touring with critically acclaimed musical Hamilton, an American musical, and Andy Bauer, who's written and recorded with Czarface, Basement Jaxx, Twin Shadow, Eli Paperboy Reed, and others. With all that said, let's get on to the album. And a quick note, lyrical content of That Handsome Devil is often of an adult nature. From here on, some listener discretion is advised.
And here he is, the star of our show, direct from the bar.
Damn Door is an excellent introduction to the darker tone of A City Dressed in Dynamite. It's one of the many songs where God Forbid brings up the difficulties of low-income inner-city life.
What'd you say? Kick this damn door down.
Telling a tale of domestic violence from the perspective of the abuser.
Love is a grudge that I won't hold you to, uncontrollable, it'll roll right over you. Don't pull me in your little world, I'm doing fine right here. Check the driver's side mirror, it's closer than it might appear.
The beat jazz stylings mixed in also works really well as an introduction to That Handsome Devil's eclectic mishmash of musical styles.
I kick this damn door down.
A City Dressed in Dynamite's descent into the dark recesses of America continues onwards and downwards with track number 2, Wintergreen, by my interpretation, a song that laments the abused sex worker and the difficulty of escaping that life. Perhaps even the regret of the singer and his inability to help them out of the pit of what their lives have become.
Howling at me, telling me she's sad, again she needs some help.
Track number 3, Rob the President. It lightens up the mood with a tongue-in-cheek rockabilly number that tells the tale of a man with nothing left, who decides he's gonna rob the president.
7 beers ago.
Not out of any sort of political message, he just wants his money. It's a nice break from the doom and gloom of the album.
I'm gonna rob the president.
And back again to the North American underworld, God Forbid celebrates the lifestyle and general sleaze of the common drug dealer in track 3, Pills for Everything. While in the song, God Forbid lays out the general ease of the lifestyle, he also nods to the negative effects the main character has on the lives of those he interacts with in the opening verses.
Mallory used to wear flowery clothes, hobnobbing with the snobs at the gallery shows. Now I know what you doing when you powder your nose. I could have done something looking back, I suppose.
A common theme you'll find in That Handsome Devil's music is a feeling of helplessness. Something that stands out strongly in track number 4, simply titled Cry. The main character sits alone, frustrated, unable to solve the problems that plague him. So instead, he simply lashes out. God Forbid grieves the days of his youth, remembering back when he used to care. Cry is a common tale for those who have lost agency in their lives and have no way of escaping from underneath the thumb of apathy.
Make you cry.
Continuing with the somber tone, I like to think of track 5, Kiss the Cook, as sung by the child from the Breaking Bad episode, Peekaboo. Just in case you're not exactly familiar which episode that is, but have watched the series, that's the one with the ATM machine.
Daddy don't come around here no more. And mama's cooking rocks up on the stove. Cooking rocks up on the stove.
That song gives me chills. Thankfully, track number 6 is a bit more lighthearted. In style, at least. Viva Discordia tells the tales of several victims of a world gone mad in a delightfully cheery tone. The use of ukulele really adds to the stark contrast. Eventually, the song transitions to more national tragedies and headier politics. Now, one thing I haven't really shown a whole lot that is really cool about A City Dressed in Dynamite is its strong use of samples from a 1967 educational video called Narcotics, Pit of Despair, just like in the opening to the next track.
The exertion of the dance, the excitement of Helen, and several beers have taken effect. Inhibition and caution are forgotten. When Helen suggests they have a few more beers, he's all for it. Why not? Everyone else is doing it. To refuse would be square, and that terrible label must be avoided at all costs.
Squares is a more dancey track that breaks the overall tone of the album and simply blasts the subject of the song for having uncool friends. Although one theoretically could dig deeper and say it criticizes superficial differences and petty consumerism. Track 8, Mexico. I'm actually going to admit your guess is as good as mine as to what Mexico's lyrics are about, but if I were to take an honest stab at it, it's likely God Forbid is once again detailing how much easier it is to run away from your problems than it is to face them. It's a romanticized look at Mexico as a place where someone who's given up on the American dream can escape to, living a life that's as dangerous as it is difficult, however simpler. Track number 9, Reagan's Kids, is an examination of the drastic change from the American 70s to the 80s. Suddenly, all the flower power of the 70s were gone. Business, fashion, and shallow one-hit wonders was the new name of the game. And at last, we reach the 10th and final track, Tree Food. After all the narcotics, poverty, and violence, Tree Food is somewhat of a morbidly optimistic finish to the album. That while there's so much negativity to the world, in the end, everything will be okay. Or to use God Forbid's words, I'll be fine.
Here are the thrill seekers, corrupt and immoral.
Coming in like a landslide.
Hey, there's a hidden track here. Adam Shell is actually the true final track to A City Dressed in Dynamite. Man, is it a banger. While it's still overtly pessimistic, Adam Shell is summed up real nice in 2 lines of the first verse. I want blood, mud, and poison, cause that's the nature of man.
Now with the Stardust plays, if I have to, now been up against the walls of the bathroom.
To close, That Handsome Devil's A City Dressed in Dynamite is a fascinating mashup of musical styles, lyrically clever, clear in its message, and entirely depressing, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. A literary device I'm rather fond of is pathetic fallacy. A great example of pathetic fallacy is when the setting of a story reflects the mood of the main character. On a melancholic day with gray clouds and spots of rain, A City Dressed in Dynamite is an excellent choice to match your music to your mood.